Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam here, and today is Tuesday, September 15th, 2020. I'm going to be showing you guys the best things to buy, sell, and maybe even invest in right now in NBA 2K21. And I also have some new snipe filters you guys should start using immediately, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video for those. Alright, so as usual, guys, let's go ahead and start with any new content we got in NBA 2K21 today. Then we'll switch over to Twitter, see if we got any new locker codes or any information regarding upcoming content in NBA 2K21 Myteam. So we're going to go ahead here, go to the pack market, and as you can see, today we got the back-to-back packs, and that means people are going to be buying packs, and the auction house is going to be a little bit more active. Great time to do some sniping and buying and selling cards. So here we go. We got Diamond Isaiah Thomas, Diamond Lamar Odom, Amethyst Bailey Howell, a new name to 2K franchise, I believe, or at least my team. We got Ruby Kenny Smith and Ruby Andre Iguodala, and out of all these cards, this is probably the best one in my opinion. So let's go ahead and switch over to Twitter quickly before we get into the snipe filters and the market update, and you'll see that we got a new locker code for a free back-to-back pack. And yeah, definitely go into this locker code if you haven't already. The back-to-back pack, I mean, you can pull a diamond. Those diamonds, by the way, if I switch back over here, the diamonds are still going for quite a bit of MT, and we'll just go ahead and get into the market update now. The diamonds are going for quite a bit of MT. I'm gonna just go over the collection because that would be. Actually, now we'll search so we can see all of them. We'll go to Diamond, and then I'm gonna go to back-to-back, and you'll see these guys are going for a good amount, or at least they were going for like 200,000, 145, but I think they're gonna go. At least the Isaiah Thomas is gonna be under 100K, so I'd probably avoid trying to snipe him. And then we got Lamar Odom going for 145. Probably gonna end up in the same position, probably about 100K. Maybe he'll stay above that, but I bet he goes around 100K, maybe a little bit cheaper, just because he doesn't have the most elite badges, but he is kind of a Swiss Army knife when it comes to teams. But no, getting into the market update, basically the market, guys, it's a good time to sell cards. It's still pretty high right now. So you can sell your cards. I would say sell your cards before Friday. I mean, we'll probably have another episode of a market update before Friday, but go ahead, sell your cards today if you're looking to, you know, unload any cards. If you're trying to buy cards, again, the auction house might be a little bit more active because the packs are out. There's packs out today, but pretty much the most active filters are going to be the players that are in packs right now, or the filters that have these players in them. So speaking of filters, let's go ahead and get into them here. And for the first filter I have for you guys today, we have the Diamond back-to-back filter, and like I said, the Isaiah Thomas, I believe, is going to be going below 100K. So using this filter, I would be very, very careful. Even me using this right now, man, I don't know if I would buy an Isaiah Thomas if he popped up. If you see him for below like 90K, I'd probably buy him. But other than that, I mean, you have to check this price. Maybe he'll stay above 100K. Ben Wallace did for a little bit. But this one right here, pretty simple. You're going to get the, obviously, Lamar Odom. You're going to get the Isaiah Thomas. But again, you got to be very careful because Isaiah Thomas could definitely go below 100K quickly, just like Lamar Odom could as well. But I think Lamar Odom will be the last one to go below 100K. Now, if you wanted to snipe more than just these diamonds and not worry about if you should buy a certain diamond because they're not going for the same price or going for a good price, well, have no fear. We got the next filter here. We have the diamond minimum, and this one is pretty good. I haven't really used it myself, but I'm sure it's probably not the most active thing in the world, but you probably could see some snipes popping up. I mean, the most common things you're going to see are the Jason Kidd, because he's still in packs, in the clutch packs, and you're going to be seeing the players that came out today, with that being Lamar Odom and Isaiah Thomas. And the cheapest card I've been seeing, and it looks like he actually was bought, I was going to recommend you guys 55K for the maximum buyout. However, it looks like prices have actually gone up quite a bit, so again, not a bad time to sell. And wow, prices are way up. I should have bought that Jason Kidd. I thought maybe that was the lowest one, but Jason Kidd looking like he's going for about 68,000, 67,000. Again, make sure you check the prices when you go to do these filters yourself. But for me right now, it's looking like 67,000. So I'd probably set this filter at about 60,000 myself, and then just buy anything that pops up, whether it's Lamar Odom, Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, Hakeem, Ben Wallace, Jason Kidd. I think that those are all the diamonds. I think I got them all there. But this filter can target a variety of cards, and you can make a good amount of MT. I mean, it's probably competitive, but I don't know if it's the most competitive filter out there. So definitely target this diamond minimum if you have the MT to do so. If not, don't worry, we're gonna go down to a cheaper filter now. We're gonna do the ruby minimum. I like to cover this one in every episode just because it's super cheap, doesn't take a lot of MT to do, and it's pretty active. And today I'm gonna recommend about 2100 and buy anything that pops up. Now I will say the auction house unfortunately did not get patched with the new update or whatever. Like, look at this, cards still stick. It's annoying. The day that they fix this, the day sniping gets a lot better. But until then, you gotta deal with this Kenny Smith, or this is just for me. I have to deal with this Kenny Smith staying here for the next, well, depending. Okay, which one was it? Let's see. Probably for the next 3 hours or 4 hours at the most. Okay, 3 hours and 15 minutes, assuming it might stay the whole time. Now, if you want to avoid that, you could put the maximum bid, or sorry, minimum bid above that at like 1600, but you are going to be missing out on some other cards. So I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably just avoid it and have to scroll over, but be ready to scroll over because obviously that card is not there. And these cards aren't here either. So again, hopefully these cards aren't glitching when you're going to use this filter. Let me just look a little bit more. Wow, it looks like rubies are going for quite a bit. All these cards are glitched. And it looks like they're going for about 3,000. So assuming these cards don't stay forever, I'd probably, assuming those cards aren't there, that's what I'm trying to say, I'd probably put this at 2,500 and buy anything that pops up because these are obviously glitched. And yeah, I would do 2,500, buy anything that pops up that's not a glitch card, and hopefully they're just not glitched for you, because if you use this filter, you can target Andre Iguodala, you can target all the current ruby cards, you can target Kenny Smith, and B, these are probably snipes. I probably should buy these, but I'm gonna pass because I'm not 100% sure on their price, but I'm pretty sure they're snipes. But the reason this ruby filter is really good and I recommend it is because of these agendas today, and they keep adding agendas every day, which is great for that XP. People are getting closer to Steph Curry. However, let me find it. People are starting to catch on, obviously, and using these filters more. Where is it? Practice. Man, I probably scrolled right by. Back to back. Here we go. As you can see, there's gonna be some rubies that you need in here. Kenny Smith, Michael Thompson. That's actually a reward from the spotlights. Kenny Smith, you get a good amount of XP from. What is that? 750-ish. Quick math. Hopefully that's right. Oh, even more. Okay, there's more. Lamar Odom. So I think, yeah, Kenny Smith's the only ruby. I think there's an Andre Iguodala one too. I definitely skipped right over it. But those two have value just because they're new. They're somewhat decent cards and they have agendas. So definitely be targeting that filter, I would say. And lastly here, for the final filters I recommend, again, it's going to suck because, again, the snipe filters glitch, the cards pop up, but there are some filters that can be pretty active and these cards have some value. And they should be, again, very active because they're not that uncommon of cards. But if we go to spotlight challenges here today, we did complete these, which this was awful. I don't recommend anyone do these spotlights right now because the CPU is way too OP. But people are, I'm sure, still going to try to do it. And for these challenges, you need certain players. And for the second one, you need 3 Magic. I'm just going to ignore the first one because 1 Trailblazer player, that's really easy. But the second one here, you need 3 Magic. Third one, 5 Spurs. And then the fourth one, 5 Cavaliers players. And obviously, people need those players, so they're going to go up in demand in the auction house. So you can target each of these team filters and buy any of these players that pop up. And just for all these, again, since the filters are glitching, I'm just going to recommend 1,200 maximum bid for all these cards because that's a safe price as of right now of me looking for all these cards. And it looks like maybe it isn't glitching. Actually, no, it's not glitching because obviously I didn't put it up. But if you go ahead and go up here, you'll see some cards start to glitch. Ooh, they're not glitching. Interesting how it works. Sometimes they glitch, sometimes they don't. But it's, as you can see here, Spurs are going for a good amount of MT, and the cheapest one's about 2,400. So what I would recommend is anything under about 2,000 for the Spurs. And you guys can always do the 10% tax, obviously in your head, and you can always do the math yourself and set the filter. But what I would recommend to be extra safe for all of these across the Spurs teams, the Magic team, and the Cavs team is probably 1,500. But again, hopefully it's not glitching for you, and you can see that. Ooh, okay, it's not glitching for the Magic. Good. So Magic's even cheaper now. 950. Can we get that quick snipe? Ooh, see, it's already bought. That's tough. 1,000. I guarantee it's already bought. Okay. Yeah, 1,000 for Magic. Magic's a little bit cheaper. Cavaliers and Spurs seem to be the most expensive just because you need the most players from those teams. And it looks like I guarantee these are already bought. Oh, they aren't bought. Okay, so looks like Cavs are cheap alongside the Magic and the Spurs are most expensive. So definitely target those teams because they're going to be in high demand for the spotlights and they are going to be popping up quite frequently because of the packs that people are ripping right now. But guys, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this episode of the market update. If you enjoyed or learned anything new, go ahead and hit that like button for me. It really helps me out. Dislike if you didn't enjoy the video. Consider subscribing because we live stream here on YouTube every day and we upload multiple videos per week, including these market update filters or market update videos. And until next time, guys, peace out.